some more Farming Simulator. We are now still currently in Michigan right now. So we are in Owendale, Michigan. So we've pretty much moved into our location right now where we are storing our shop and our house and our separate personal shop. So I'm going to give you a tour, but also we got to go pick up two new vehicles today. Very good ones. Both are drag cars, and we also have to go drop a truck off and a car at our main shop to get worked on and get pretty much a matching trio of the cars. So right now we have in total we have a Ford F350 right here. This is it was dually swapped, but then I had pretty much converted it to a normal swapped. So it's pretty much dually to lift it now. So that's also better. We also have the Dodge Ram. Mostly this is the hauler. So we have the Dodge Ram 30, I think 3500 or 2500. 3500. So yeah, that's 3500 heavy duty. So that's our pretty much our little main hauler. Then we're going to open up the door right here. Then we have our Ford F350 or Ford F450. And that's our other main hauler. This one's pretty loud too. I'll start it up. Yeah, so this is my other hauler. That's another good one. Has rock lights and everything. Everything is on. So that's even cool. So yeah, so that's my other one. Then you got my Ford F250, I think. You see, Ford F250, I think. Let's see. Ford F350. So I got to get better at that. So Ford F350, this is another one that's pretty loud too. Yeah, this is pretty much my loudest truck. So that one's up here. Then we have my Ford F250, which is also on a mega lift kit. So this one's too. This one's all a little bit loud. It's not too loud, but this one is a little fast too. So we have that one. And then we also have my Ford F-150. This one is a V8 supercharged, so you can hear it when it starts up. It's not too bad. It also has a lift kit that you can raise up. Let me see how you do it. It was doing it earlier. That is weird. It was doing it earlier, and that's so weird. Oh, there. Yep. So it has a lift kit. It's not a big lift kit, but it's a medium size. So it's not too bad. So we got that one, and we got those two. And we'll go to the back now. So this is garage right here. This is pretty much where I keep my other vehicles, like my personal race cars, my personal supercars, and all that. So you got the McLaren 720 or McLaren, I think 675 LT, I think, if I'm correct. Don't know which one this one is. And again, it doesn't show you inside, but it is pretty loud. It's not a quiet one. So that one, and then we also have my Dodge Ram 2500. Dang, I'm doing good. Yeah, my Dodge Ram 2500. So this one is also on a kind of like bronze, brownish paint job. So this one's not as bad, but I am going to turn this into more of a race truck. And I have my other race truck at the main shop. So we actually have to go and take the McLaren and get this thing a matching paint job with my Nissan GTR and my Chevy Camaro that will be actually getting a pretty much a trio on, so they will match the other two. So we got to get this one down, and the other truck that I don't know why I turned it on. Yeah, so we got to keep that started. We got to get the Dodge Ram out, and the other truck that's coming is the Ford F-150. Ford F-150 is coming because I am trading it for two other cars that are coming home with me. One is a drag car, and one is a very, very, very special car. Let's start this truck up. Turn the lights on, get everything loaded. Let's get this thing going. Yes, I cold started this. So I'm going to go get my gooseneck trailer, pop this thing up, and pretty much get these cars loaded up. So again, I had one house that I had before and it was down the street further, a little bit further down. So I had it there, and then I saw how it was, and I was just like, you know what, this is not what I want my house to look like. So I was just like, you know, I had to start over, do a whole new one. So I did that. Once I did that, I pretty much was happy. I was pretty much happy with what I did it with. So I was just like, yeah, I gotta sell this. So once I sold it and I seen this property and then I saw the space and how it would be, I was like, this is what I want. So I was like, yep, we got to do it just like this. So let's get the McLaren on there first. Actually, no, let's get the McLaren on there last because we're going to do the what's the name first. Oh, shit, I need to start that up. I thought I did. There you go. Let's get the Ford F-350 or Ford F-150. Yeah, this one's pretty loud. Got a car plate, and that's one thing I hate about that thing when it does the camera, because it'll always face towards the steering wheel. I don't know why it does that. All right, I think I pulled enough. Jeez, I did not know this truck was that big. And I've thought about it too, like getting other cars or getting other trailers. Oh wait, is he pushing it? Or is it like really maxed out now? Oh, it did. Okay. I don't know why I figure like that thing is not that. I don't know. That is weird. Maybe I might leave the McLaren. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the McLaren because I fear like it's not gonna be able to fit it. So I'm just gonna put this thing like right in the middle. And I'll come back for the McLaren later. Yeah, I just figured like it might hurt the truck, so I'll come back from the McLaren later after I pick up these two cars. So yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do first. So let me go open this gate up. And that's another thing I've started doing is actually adding a gate so nobody can actually come onto my property, so it's even better. But I mean, this is a mega house, so go ahead and pull these ramps up, drop this truck off, and pick up these other two cars. I think I've moved up the truck pretty close. All right, we're good now. All right, so let's go now. We're going to go drop this truck off at the new owner's place and pick up the two cars, and then I'll drop off the McLaren at the other shop. Probably customize it whenever I get there. I don't know yet. Maybe. Or I might just leave it for one of my workers to work on it. Because again, so it's supposed to match, the McLaren is supposed to match the Nissan GTR and the Chevy Camaro, the ZL1. Because they're both triple black out, tint and everything, and also a kind of like, I guess, like a race kit, but it also has a red headlight. So hopefully we'll be able to do that in this video and get it ready. I don't know. This truck has the worst brake. Alright, so we're going to the guy's house. Oh, I can see one car. So one is a drag car and one is a very special car. You guys have probably seen this car, but I'm just like, this car would be perfect in my garage, especially because, like I said, it's one of a kind. There's literally no other person in the world that owns this. But he was just trying to get rid of them. He works on cars personally, but he was trying to get rid of both of them. So let's see. Here, hopefully nobody gets fired. So we're just gonna turn the truck off. Oh, I got it. I think I unloaded it, right? Yep, I did. Perfect. All right, we're gonna turn the truck off. Leave that on. And then we'll run over there and see what he has. So yes, he has a Unicorn and I think a Dodge Barracuda. If I'm correct, what is this? I think it's a Dodge Barracuda. You guys let me know. I think this is a Dodge Barracuda. I cannot remember. But it is on drag slicks. It has complete engine upgrades and everything. Like, this thing is 100% like engine, everything and everything. So it has a Hellcat engine, SRT engine in it. So that's obviously, it's obviously gonna make some good horsepower. So that's even crazy. So we're gonna pretty much take this to the shop and get this thing started up. And then we have the Unicorn, which is even crazier. I don't know if you can do anything with this. Okay. Oh my god. So you can lower it, so that's cool. So it'll be easier to load on a trailer. That's really cool. Yeah, so you can raise it up high, and then raise it up low. Oh, that's cool. And it's fast too. Dude, that is crazy. Oh shoot. Yeah, let's do that. There you go. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and unload this. And I've already gotten the keys for this, and all I gotta do is just leave it at his house. We're just gonna load these and take these to, well, we're taking these to the shop as well, to the main shop, because I need to work on the Barracuda, because one, I'm not a big fan of that color, so I'm probably gonna change that color. But I hope he enjoys this truck. This truck is too nice. So let's get the Barracuda on there. Hopefully both cars fit, because again, this makes 800 horsepower. And it's not a, I can tell it's not a main driving car. And the reason is, like, this is meant to be a track car. Like, because it's not the best of turning. Like, it doesn't turn very well. Put this right here, right about there. All right, strap it down. There you go. Strap it down. Yeah, and the Unicorn should be able to fit. Let's get the Unicorn. Oh, I like how he grabs the shifter too. Like, if you look from the inside, he grabs the actual shifter and drives with one hand. That's crazy. Okay, let's raise it up. One reason is just so it makes it easier for me to load it up. That would be so much easier. There you go. Then we'll drop it down. There we go. Unicorn is looking grand spanking new. I don't know. I might not even get rid of this vehicle. I might keep it. Who knows? Might get rid of it. Maybe. Probably fine. Give it to somebody who's worth giving it to. Maybe like another owner, I guess. Oh yeah, well, this guy's gonna love this truck. I mean, again, headlights and everything work. It doesn't really have rock lights. I think it does have, yeah, it does have rock lights, and it does have so he's gonna enjoy it. He told me to park it in the grass, but I don't know how the heck I'm gonna do that in this little small driveway that he has. Let me try to turn it, and I guess because this is not his main house. I don't know. But he said just park it right here. So there you go. So now he owns a Ford F-150. I hate to see it go, but it's not that much I can really do with one of these, so I'm not gonna worry about it. All right, let's get out of here. Take this to the main shop. Put this thing up. And drop these two off. Here we go. And that's another thing I don't understand with this trailer. There's moments where you'll just start doing that, where for some unknown reason it just wants to trip out. And again, thank God my shop isn't too far from here. It's literally like right down the road. But it's not going to flip over because, again, this Dodge Ram is very heavy, so it's not going to just flip the truck over. Down the road. This Dodge Ram, like, I had a truck before, and it wasn't even a truck that should have been taking it. It was a lifted truck. It's right there. Yeah, that's a truck. It was literally a lifted truck, like just a normal lifted truck pulling a they really need to build like a road. I think I can just put it here. Yeah, they really need to just build a road. But yeah, this is my personal shop. This is called Jimmy's Automotive. I just randomly came up with the name, so that's Jimmy's Automotive. So we're just gonna park in the front because I gotta unload these. I'm gonna park right here. Get that trailer down. And once I get the cars off, it'll go back to normal. Yeah, it'll go back to normal as soon as I get these cars off. But let's open up these doors. Yeah, so we got the Nissan GTR right there, the Camaro right there, my other Dodge Ram that needs to come down because that's and then there's my race truck right there. That also needs to be worked on very soon because it is having a turbo lag. So I need to get that this truck down. This one also has a hood stack, so that's another thing that's so grand about this thing. This thing is gonna go outside. One, because it's not my car. This is a customer's vehicle, so we're not gonna have to really worry about it. There we go. We're just gonna park this right here. All right. Let's get the unicorn off and put that down. Yeah, that's what it was. The unicorn. Let's raise this up. There we go. And the unicorn will slip right on that lift because, again, I don't think I need to change anything about it. I mean, the car is already fast as heck. I don't think I need to change anything. Don't think any of the lights work. No, they don't. It does have a horn. That's cool. But I don't think it needs I don't think it needs anything. I'll just keep it probably just for show right now. I mean, because again, you come in here and you see that in the shop, you're gonna be like, "Oh my God, he means business when he has a unicorn sitting in there." So that's even crazier. And then we're gonna get the Barracuda. And again, this is a dry car, so this is probably going to be more in that hauler right there, in with the 18-wheeler, because again, it is a dry car, so I want this thing to be in the most pristine condition. But I want this thing to at least have some good, how I should say, horsepower behind it. We're just gonna park this right here, like right by you. Yeah, because you could tell it literally has probably the worst brakes because I've just tapped it and it's literally just giving up. Close that one. Hopefully I didn't park too close. Nah. So we'll leave that right there. That's not blocking the, yeah. So, yep, Camaro and the GTR will stay right there. That's the main car hauler. So this is pretty much, I can take, in total, I can take about 2 cars in here. So that's even grand. I thought about maybe buying some land also and what is it? Buying some land and actually making a drag strip for my race cars. I haven't thought about if I'm gonna do it yet. But again, if I do it, it's gonna be a lot of money to one, because I have to find the land that's straight enough to be able to race down it. So again, if anybody has a good mod, or I might just be able to just do a whole episode where I just build a track, literally just build a straight racetrack. I don't know yet. Still gonna probably look around to see, but I might be able to just build, literally find some land where I can build a whole street drag racing track at and just do it out there and just take my cars out for a whole episode, like do like maybe 2 of my cars just to test the top speed and how fast it is, and we'll see what happens. We're back home now, so we're gonna go take the McLaren over to the shop, and then I'm going to probably take maybe the GTR back home, because I don't have that many vehicles left over, so that's even better. It gives me a little bit more room to breathe, since I've gotten rid of the Ford F-150. It gives me a little bit more room to breathe because I don't have that many vehicles sitting in my driveway and at my shop. So, but yeah, we're just gonna drop off the McLaren, and then after we drop the McLaren, probably take one of the cars back. And I'm probably just gonna need to sit down with my financial advisor, and they'll probably tell me, you know, what's the best move for the unicorn. Because again, I could sell the unicorn and probably make more money from it, or I could just keep it and take it to car shows and stuff and let people, you know, enjoy, or find a collector that would actually pay more top dollar for it. But I haven't thought about it yet, so let's go ahead and get this thing to the back. And I've thought about changing this back to a dually, but I haven't really thought about it yet. So hopefully it'll come up very soon. If I want to change that back to a dually, I might change it back to a dually. All right, so the McLaren's good to go. Let's turn these lights on. Get down this road. Yeah, McLaren is this is no joke. This is one of the fastest cars. And it's not even like a full horsepower. So like I have a whole kit coming for this car. So wing, aero, and everything. And then again, having it match the Camaro and the Nissan GTR is going to be crazy. Literally having a trio of American muscle, and two supercars is going to be crazy. I don't know why there's lag now. I don't know. That's weird. Whatever. So, and I'm still updating or upgrading my PC, so I haven't thought about other things yet, but hopefully I'll come up with some other things to. God, that McLaren is so sexy. Literally, like, top dollar, one of the sexiest cars. Jeez. Alright, let's get this down. We're just gonna go ahead and lock up. I don't need to do anything right now. Yeah, I'll turn the lights off in a little bit. All right, let's get the Camaro out of here. Cold start. Oh, we got to get a zoom in. Cold start. Turn the lights on. There you go. Yep, got that cold start going. All right, let's get up out of here. We got to get that McLaren. Oh, even that light, just look at that. So we got to get that out of the way. But yeah, McLaren's gonna match the GTR, and we're gonna have a trio of blacked out, like literally like real scary, because it's already matching that one, like head to toe. But once we get this thing going, it'll be good. Because at my shop, I can do at this shop, I can do everything. Paint, aero, and everything. At the other shop, I would have to take everything from here, or I would still have to come and drop this vehicle off to get painted. I could do everything there, but, you know, who would want to do that? So, go ahead and do that. Get rid of that. And again, I don't know. I might get rid of my shop. Who knows? I might end up getting rid of my personal shop and just doing all my car content at this shop, because this shop is already holding majority of all the cars that I have. So who knows? I might just get rid of that shop and just have my house, and that's it. And then just have my main shop right behind the dealership, which is also helping out the dealership, because again, they don't have to service the vehicles because I can just do it myself. me. All right, let's get up out of here. Yeah, this car is not. This car is not slow at all. Like, this is one of the fastest cars I own. Like, at least maybe. Now the Barracuda, I don't know. The GTR is pretty quick. We'll just leave this right here. But who knows? I might get rid of the shop altogether and just have my house. I don't know why I did that. Did I turn the lights off? Yep, I did. Yeah. But that's it, guys. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Like I said, it's a very short video, and I hope you guys will enjoy this. Like I said, this video will be out very soon. And I hope you guys will enjoy it. So take care.